Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Lions coming in at 2-5, going up against the Saints, who come in at 1-6.
All right, Larry. Tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And a former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Check 26, check 26. Sponge, go.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Back to throw Beathard. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. And it's third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Beathard to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Ingram at tailback. He's got it running left. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here's Beathard to throw. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll throw here. Beathard. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The first carry for DeMarco Murray. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the D looking like they may blitz. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Now it's Ginn. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. Shifts by him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Fresh set of downs here. Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
To throw is Beathard. Well, this is caught by Ginn. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Good. Good. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 50 here. Lucky 50. Leopard.
To throw is Beathard. And Thomas has it. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right there around the 35-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. The Raiders are out to an early lead, and we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. To Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, look at it. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Beathard. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. It's Mark Ingram. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. Spins away. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They come up with 1 back. That's Ingram. He's going to get the football. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Play fake here on first down. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
That was second down run for Murray. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it third down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Let's go. 190.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now Beathard. Caught right side, it's Snead. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! All right, now, here we go. No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Over!
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. Able to slither by. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Leopard! Leopard! Here we go now. Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Leopard! Leopard!
Ingram again. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Here we go now. 319! 319!
It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead he said, forget it. Let's just get a first down and start a new set.
On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
319! Gun! Gun! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's complete to Snead. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Gun! Gun! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Over! Gun! 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 Gun!
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42.
Here we go! What? Nothing! What? Nothing!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Kaepernick now on first down. Ebron caught left side. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
The second quarter score from KC. And it's the Chiefs that have grabbed the early lead over the Chargers. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here it's third down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. It's caught. Jones. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. And the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Kaepernick now on first down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. What? None. What? None.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are in for 6. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down, in bounds, for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy. But right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Back to throw Beathard. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
They're in the 2nd quarter at Heinz Field, and the Steelers there out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards, and the Lions will take over. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Here we go. What?
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he connects with Ebron. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
They go play action here on first down. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Here's Beathard to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Here's Beathard to throw. It's complete to Flainer. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
To throw is Beathard. Looking for Gannon. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, D.J. Hayden. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Now, we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. The return man here, T.J. Jones. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Second half starts with a run by Murray. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They go back to Murray on first down. Fighting through it, he's got space. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go. What? None. What? None.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Come on, let's go. What? None. What? None.
Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Come on, let's go. What? None. What? None.
On 1st down, Kaepernick going with a screen for Murray. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. On 1st down, Murray. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Back there.
Mark Ingram. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Keeper. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
He's been busy today. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Second down, Ingram. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard at the 23. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Beathard. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Elsewhere at Arrowhead there in the 3rd quarter. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90. Come on.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down and 4.
Feels right, feels right. Here we go. White 90. White 90.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Caught on the right side by Jones. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go. White, Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
Now Now a give, left side. This is Murray. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What?
Kaepernick to throw on second down. Ebron's got it. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Flex round. Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
Handoff. It's Murray. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. What? 90.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Kaepernick. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Gerald Hodges able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Here's third and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Tennessee. It's the Jets who are leading that ball game at the moment. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. Detroit. Green 39. Detroit. Watch it now, Marty.
To throw is Beathard. Looking for his tight end Fleener, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
10th carry of the game now. Murray. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Three yards to go on second down.
Here we go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. The left side completion to Jones. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
Kaepernick now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Let's go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing.
Now a give. This is Murray. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run here. It's Murray. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception,
Here we go.
a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It's complete to Snead. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll throw here. Beathard. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Beathard. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw Beathard. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Saints on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Patriot! Patriot! Back 99 Philly, here we go! 36! Gone! Leopard! Leopard! Over!
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! Here we go now! Blue 90! Blue 90! Watching now, Barney! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They'll look to throw now on first down. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Lucky 56! Leopard! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Leopard! 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 Watching now, Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
Kill, turn up! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Leopard! Leopard! No, check! Watching now, Barney! Barney!
Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A 4th quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. The Chiefs have extended their lead in that one. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Here's Beathard to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. 3rd down here.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions, that confident veneer that you have. It's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 8.
Gone! Green 39!
Here's Beathard to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. No. Check, Patriot! Patriot! 39! Alert 3. No. Check, Patriot! Watching now, Barney! Back 99!
try and run with Ingram. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that would help him at contract time. You could have kicked that one.
I don't know about that. Toe bag. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. Ebron caught left side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Lions on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A toss to Murray. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. So 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Kaepernick looking to throw. Flushed out right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Pitch it out to Murray. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Lions on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. But not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
Play fake here on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Teez Tabor. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And the ball game should end here on the kneel down by Kaepernick. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Lions, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Saints, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. And the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin.